Yeah, we ready. We hot, hot and bothered and ready,
Ridiculous.
dude.
What's happening?
We're back
We are back.
after a little sabbatical,
A tiny one. A little bye week.
little bye week.
We had like a Thursday night game.
Yeah.
So it's like we had the 10-day week instead of like
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I like that.
yeah,
good,
that's really what was going on.
good spin there. Good
Mhm.
spin there.
Spin Masters, baby.
Not the experts,
Woo! In
Live.
the building.
and
That's
not
right.
live for podcast listeners.
Hi podcast listeners.
Hi podcast listeners. Hi YouTube viewers.
Good evening to all the podcast listeners who give us 5 stars and nothing to any of the other ones.
Yes. Whoa. Got something crazy going on.
Apparently, yeah. They
God's
didn't
trying to
appreciate
send
that.
us a message. We hear you. Yeah, now I got distracted. Let's see.
Fight through it.
Yeah, I know. Fight through it.
Fight through it, baby.
Oh. Subscribe, rate,
To
review.
everything.
That's what
Facts,
we're
yeah.
trying to tell you.
Yes.
That's what
That's the
the
real
building's
message.
trying to tell you to do too.
Yeah, that's the real message.
Do that. Also, what a crazy week.
It was a
And-
wild week.
Well, a crazy week. Yeah. For some reason, it's been really weird. The whole country's been on edge just for NFL trade deadline
Yeah,
and
super
MLB season awards.
Yeah,
It's been
this-
crazy.
This is a wild trade deadline.
Yeah. It
And then,
really
like-
is. And the country's so divided over
Yeah.
it. It's like I didn't
then
really think we cared that much
You see,
about trade deadline.
right? And you see what the Red Sox tried to do in the middle of all the trade deadline mania.
Oh,
They
Alex
were like,
Cora?
oh yeah, we're gonna bring the manager we fired back.
Oh,
Ha-ha.
so that's what happened.
Yeah, they news
so I've been
dump. Yeah, they
seeing-
tried to news dump that in the middle of the week. That's what they tried to do.
Dude, way to take advantage.
Yeah,
of
they took
that.
advantage of it. Yeah,
They took advantage of that. Yeah, there's if you dig into some news headlines, there's a lot of people taking advantage of the country's excitement and chaos
Over the
over
trade
NFL
deadline.
trade deadline
Right.
and MLB season awards.
right.
But you know what's crazy
What's
too
crazy?
that's been that isn't getting enough respect in
What's
the
that?
headlines is
Talk
that
to me.
COVID ball is fun. I know it's wild, it's wacky. Can't expect anything.
Facts.
Expect the unexpected.
Mhm.
But it's been the season of the underdog, hasn't it? When it comes to the NBA, did we really think we were going to get the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals? Did we
didn't.
really think we were going to get, the conference final matchups that we got? No, we had some underdogs creep in.
Mm.
Then when it came to the MLB, we had the team with the lowest paying salary.
Yeah, payroll. Yeah,
Payroll? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
trying to think of.
I got you, bro. I got you.
With the lowest payroll, they get into the World Series.
That's a fact.
And now, is it feeding off too much? I didn't know if you could get it, if it was
I don't know if
creating
it's in the
feedback.
microphone or not, but if you guys are wondering what's happening over here, the ballast in the light above
Oh,
Levi's
it's-
head is shorting out as we speak,
Oh, sweet.
which
yeah.
I'm a little concerned about that.
Is it going to blow up?
Yeah, if we start seeing sparks, we might have to cut the show
Ooh,
short.
we got
All right. Yeah.
hot takes. Our hot takes are flammable, so
That's
we
okay.
are. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, anyways, we got Marshall, Coastal Carolina,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Liberty,
Mhm.
Indiana,
Mhm.
also undefeated in the
Beautiful.
college football season.
Interesting.
It's been crazy.
It's been a wild season.
Yeah.
It's been
it
a lot
has.
going on. And then they also all get to be ranked because there's a whole conference that's not there yet.
Yeah.
So like it's got a bunch of spots.
Mm-hmm.
This is why the AP top 25 is extra because it's like you're trying to force 25 teams in here.
Mm-hmm.
There aren't 25 teams that need to be forced. They don't matter that much, you
Yeah.
know.
The only
And
ones
now-
who care about the AP polls right now are the people I just listed or the teams I just listed.
Exactly.
The ones who aren't used to
Exactly.
having a top
That is a
25
fact.
ranking.
And Florida State because they got to storm the field for beating North Carolina.
Yes.
Hey, Leah.
Also, well, anyways, we'll just get into it.
Yeah, let's
We're
get
starting a little different this week.
Yeah,
Instead of
facts,
what's
facts.
popping, we're going to go into NBA and MLB headlines.
Headline.
So we'll start off with some headlines from there because they're not in season yet.
Facts.
So, Clay, will you give us our first headline, please?
Yes, I will. I turned the light off for you guys, so I'm in the dark here. But
We appreciate it.
uh,
Yeah, I was about to say, great sacrifice.
And I don't have my glasses. Daryl Morey, I guess that's how you say it. Morey?
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Daryl Morey hired as president with Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah. He's just named the president, not president of basketball operations or
Oh, just went with full president.
they just went with president.
All right.
Yeah.
then. Good for
So,
him.
what do you think about this? Because a lot
I
of people
think-
that are in the league and also who
Yeah.
are former executives or whatever, who know Daryl Morey
Mhm.
personally, they did not expect him going back into the NBA or just jumping right back into it. Some people speculated that he may go get into some social ventures, philanthropy, whatever, because the
Yeah.
guy's got a lot of side interest.
Right.
But yeah, he's just hopped right back in it. Got a job with Philadelphia.
The homie Daryl Morey said when he resigned that he was gonna go spend time with the fam, and went to the house for 2 weeks and was like, you know what? I think I want a job again.
Yeah.
And boom, he's right back in it.
Yep.
I'm kind of interested because one thing about Daryl Morey is he's very aggressive in terms of like trying to make trades happen and get the team where he wants it to be. He was aggressive with Houston, failed, but he was aggressive. He's aggressive with he's probably gonna be aggressive in Philadelphia, and it's interesting in that regard. But also putting Daryl Morey, Western Conference Finals failure, with Doc Rivers, second round failure in the Western Conference. Maybe together they can succeed. Maybe Morey's ability to get to the conference finals and fail and you blend that with Doc Rivers' ability to get to the second round and fail, can combine in team getting to the finals and failing.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what happens. I don't know, but good luck.
Look, I'm just glad. I'm not going to say whether he's going to be successful or
Mhm.
not. It's going to be interesting.
It will
And
be interesting.
it's a nice splash that Philadelphia is making
That's a
because I
fact.
think ever since with Sam Hinkie and the people who've come after him, Elton Brand, who came after? Was that Elton Brand who came?
Not Colangelo's got put in there.
Oh, okay,
But
yeah.
then that Colangelo had the burner account. They're like, okay, you got to go.
They did not parlay the best. What was it? Best available. What was the phrase? The motto for Sam Hinkie?
Oh,
in the
and trust the
draft?
process.
Yeah, trust the
Yeah, they killed
process,
that.
and it was
They
pretty
killed
much
that dead.
don't don't pay attention to your actual team needs. You get the best player who you think is left on that board. You get them, and they did not parlay that into much so far.
No.
It's been more just look. I think he's finally going to make the move that somebody's need to make, where it comes to putting Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons in the right roles, or getting rid of one of the two.
Yeah, I think Doc and Daryl are gonna be good for that part.
Yeah.
And I would like to know what Elton Brand's gonna do here because from what I've heard just through the shows I listened to, he didn't really have much say in the Jimmy Butler thing. That was not his decision to let Jimmy Butler go.
Really?
They got one of the meddlesome ownership groups where everybody wants to say,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't. They were more on the side they didn't want to give Jimmy the 5th year on the contract, whereas Elton wanted to, but they didn't want to do it, so he got overruled on that.
I was confused by the contract extension that Elton Brand got.
Everybody's got 5 years. It's like everybody gonna be in this thing 5 years together. So, yeah,
It's gonna be fun 5 years.
it's gonna be exciting.
I was confused on it just because from what I've heard of executives or insiders that he's not doing a bad job, but people just question a lot of his moves. But I mean, that might just be where
Yeah.
he doesn't have any control. So that makes more sense.
Like
though,
he made
so
the
that
aggressive.
explains it.
He made some aggressive decisions to go get Jimmy and all that, but like the terms of the decision to let him go was not on him.
Yeah.
As far as I've heard. But yeah, and he's also super young in that job because he
Mhm.
was their G League guy and they just hired in house after they had to fire dude for the burner accounts. So, but yeah.
No.
But yeah, the one thing that annoys me with Philly fans, and this they still like a few of them still hold on to that Sam Hinkie era, like he was actually good at his job when he wasn't. All he did was say, "Let's just be really bad and keep getting a high draft pick." Everybody knows that it's just a stupid way to do it because you're gonna, especially if you don't hit every year.
Yeah.
And 2 times he hit 2 people who games don't even mesh together.
Yeah, the NBA is the hardest league to get those guaranteed hits
Right,
when it
right.
comes to draft picks.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
Headline number 2.
Number 2.
Numero dos.
Number 2. Amari Stoudemire. Might have said that.
No, you
No,
got
you
it. You got it.
Stoudemire. And Mike D'Antoni hired as assistants for the Brooklyn Nets.
Nash got the team back together. The Phoenix Suns running the Brooklyn Nets.
You already want to get Dirk, right?
No, really.
Yeah, Dirk. I think Dirk couldn't. Dirk's like, I can't see myself anywhere except Dallas.
Yeah.
In terms of like being in the front office, because he spent his whole career there. So I get it.
I like it though. I like what Nash is doing.
I mean, it's cool.
I'm not saying it's gonna be it's
Yeah.
gonna work out.
Yeah,
I
good
just
luck.
like it,
I mean,
the optics
having
of it.
D'Antoni on the staff, I think the smart thing to do is always surround yourself with actual coaches when you get in that job. That's
Yeah.
what Curry did, right? Like Curry got guys who are already in the league to be his assistants and everything. So I think that's a good play.
Mike Woodson, shout out.
Yeah, and Alvin Gentry and guys like that.
I forgot
around
Alvin Gentry was.
Yeah, those kind of guys around him. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, I think it's cool. I didn't know Amari was interested in coaching. And he may not have been until Steve Nash called him about it.
Yeah.
Good luck. This Brooklyn thing. I'm excited about the Brooklyn Nets season because it's going to be a disaster one way or the other. There's no way it just goes smoothly. It's going to be a disaster. And I mean, remember Kyle Reese told us already, everybody's a coach. Remember he said that anybody can be the coach. He could be the coach. Jacques Vaughn, who was the coach, could be the coach. Anybody can be the coach. So it's just a bunch of coaches.
Yeah.
So good luck.
Yeah. I think what Amari Stoudemire was, he was just that piece that Steve Nash needed to attract D'Antoni for some reason. Maybe what he did was he called Amari to break the glass for him to get to the emergency fire hydrant or extinguisher.
Right.
Isn't that what he broke the glass on?
Yeah.
So that's what he needed. He's just Amari's just the punch in the glass to access Mike D'Antoni.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I think it'll be straight though. I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
I wish them the best. I wish them the best of luck.
Yeah. I just don't have much faith in a team that has both Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Like that duo just does not sit right with
much
me.
emotion. Look, man, when you put a duo together, all right, you need one Drake and one like
2 Chainz.
Yeah, 2 Chainz push T type. Like you don't need 2 Drakes.
Yeah.
2 Drakes is too much sadness. Everybody's melancholy. Whole locker room is just full of melancholy and dread and sadness. And they got 2 of them. I wish them the best. I truly do.
Third headline, please.
NBA Players Association and League agree on plan to start the 2020-2021 season on December 22nd.
Yes. We got what we wanted.
Yeah.
Or at least I got what I wanted.
Yeah,
And then you had a come to Jesus meeting for a moment.
I was against this. I'm still kind of torn on it. Like I kind of hate it for the players that had to rush back. The ones that actually had a long postseason. Not you Clippers. You need to get back on the court as soon as possible. But like I kind of hated it for them. But then it's also like the Heat do put all that into the finals, and I hate it for. First off, front offices are kind of screwed because they got like a congested period of draft and free agency and trades. They got like a week to get all that done.
Yeah,
that stuff usually takes a couple weeks to get everything signed over. So it's gonna be a lot of. Everybody needs some good spa days, not the Robert Kraft type spa, but like a regular spa.
Yeah.
And then like I remember I thought about Christmas Day and not having basketball. I'm like, ooh, that'd be sad. No basketball on Christmas Day. So now we get basketball back, and we also they also were gonna lose I think 500 to $1 billion in revenue.
Yeah, it was going to be a lot.
It was huge. Yeah.
That TV money deal, especially for Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Was a big paycheck.
It's going to be a lot of bread. So dudes had to do what y'all got to do what y'all had to do what they had to do coming back. I'm interested to see how the fan thing works out. I wonder how many fans are going to have in the arenas and how the schedule works out. Because I'm sure they've been working on that since before they announced it, right? But I'm interested to see how it looks and everything and how many fans are going to be let in, if they're going to let it be up to the states or if they're going to try and regulate themselves.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of the factors into it, at least on the owner's side, into having a season this year or going full force for it, is having fans. I think they were all unified on we all want fans in our arena. So I think we're going to have some capacity in every arena.
Yeah, and realistically, like, except Canada, I don't think Toronto has anywhere they can play yet. I don't know if because I think in Canada, you still got to quarantine 2 weeks when you come back.
Ooh.
So they're going to have to
figure out what they're migrate south.
Yeah. Might have to go back to Memphis. They have 2 teams in Memphis.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I forgot where I was going before I said that. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. The capacity thing, I think because they know they can't do a bubble for 72 games. Like it's not possible. Even if you put enough breaks in there, you can't get those guys to bubble for 72 games.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have to have contingencies in place because they're not gonna be able to bubble. They're gonna be positive tests, right? It's inevitable this time. So hopefully they're able to have some contingency plans in place where they can pull guys up from their rosters send them back or whatever for G League type thing.
Yeah.
So I wish everybody the best. Hope the rookies are okay because they're gonna have like a 1 week of training camp. Then you're in the league. So hopefully no one tries to. A rookie's career could be ruined by this. To be honest with you, like whoever goes to Charlotte at top of the draft and they try to make you the hero, they're gonna be a bust.
Yeah.
You can't save that. Not in this era. So I wish them the best. But basketball back, I'm into it.
With man, what was I? Where was I gonna go there? I was gonna say, for the NBA and the whole fans thing, it'll be interested. Oh, when you're talking about having extra players on the roster
Yeah.
and kind of going to the backup. I am interested to see where the G League's going because I
Yeah.
saw reports like a month ago about how the G League may just die and there may be no more G League.
Yeah.
So I haven't heard
see that.
anything updates on
Yeah,
it,
I could,
though,
and I
so.
could see that being a thing that happens because I can't see them trying to supplement that during this because that's another set of travel and everything.
Yeah, that's more
Like, I
money
don't-
too. They're having to
yeah.
allocate
Yeah, I
not
don't
to
know.
the NBA.
I don't know where they go.
Yeah.
From here, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a strange year.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they can get back on track because I know they want to get this done before the Olympics, so guys, to the international guys, mainly can have their Olympic teams.
hmm
I have some random basketball news. Can I tell you?
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving is doing the Kyrie for the Sevens.
hmm
They're doing a mystery box thing where you don't know what colorway you're getting till it comes to your house.
Oh.
I wish they would send me a shoe that I didn't know what I was getting.
How much?
I think his run like 120, 140
Yeah.
in that range. I wish I would pay that money and get a shoe I didn't know what I was getting.
Yeah.
Sending it right back.
I think that's the
Right back
only
to
way.
Nike.
And Kyrie knows his shoes aren't doing that well on the resale market, maybe. So this is a good way
See,
to
but
get a
Kyrie?
shoe more,
Yeah. Kyrie cooks
more
on
hype.
the regular market though.
Do what?
Kyrie's a high seller on like the regular market
Yeah.
because it's an affordable one. I got
Yeah.
a couple pair before he went crazy.
hmm
But yeah, it's a mystery box
Now I do.
shoe.
But I think the resale is good because somebody opens it up. It's like, oh, I didn't want that colorway.
Yeah,
But you just get
yeah.
on StockX or Certified Steppers. Shout out them.
Shout out.
Brax. But yeah, it'd be cool trading colors or something. I don't know, like back in the day, trading popsicles or
Extra for no
airheads.
reason.
I want to go back on the G League thing real quick.
Uh-huh.
I think I have a solution
Okay,
for
talk
the
to me.
G League. Let's mesh the G League and the WNBA and make it a co-ed league. Call it the GW.
League
Yeah,
and BA, the GW League BA,
just the GW.
the GW,
Yeah,
the Gatorade women.
the gangsta women.
You know the G is for Gatorade. That's
Oh,
what
it
the G
is?
for. Yes. Gatorade bought the G League. Gatorade bought the D League and called it the G League. I hated everything about that.
The women flavored G League.
That's let's move on because you're getting weird. Weird territory. It's
Women
approaching.
lime, instead of lemon lime, women
Women
lime.
We got a headline.
Yes,
Wait,
next
wait,
headline.
wait. Before we go on to the next one though, because it's MLB, I forgot to throw a headline in there. Giannis. There was a report,
Oh,
a little report, little dinghy out there floating in the middle of the sea of Twitter. That Giannis is getting prepared to sign a deal with Miami.
yes.
Do you have any thoughts?
I'm curious because like the thing about NBA big game free agency, we kind of know what they're gonna do before they do it. Like there's always a report out there before it happens, and then it happens. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, how dare you do that?" That's how they sound in my head. Like people that complain about their players leaving. Why'd you leave me? That's how they sound to me. I wouldn't be surprised. Nothing would surprise. The only thing that would surprise me about Giannis is if he stayed with the Bucks, basically. I
So
think.
it doesn't make. I don't know how they pull that off. I know that.
I think a lot of salary comes off in 2021. They kind of position themselves where they have a lot of cap space for 2021.
Whom?
The Heat.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
saying I don't know how they pull it off with trades, just because I know they said everybody's on the table except for Jimmy Butler and Bam
yeah.
Adebayo.
Oh, if they were to trade for him this year, you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And for the Bucks, if I'm them, I'm not making the move because the one dude I really for sure want to get out of that deal is Bam Adebayo. So
That's a fact.
I don't really trust this report, but I have a solution though for everybody.
I'm not sure if Bam and Giannis can really play together either, because Bam's game isn't like expanded enough for that to work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's confusing to me,
Yeah.
honestly, because they're kind of the same. They have similar tendencies, I would
Right.
say,
Yeah,
when
for
it
sure.
comes to
No, for
playing
sure.
around the rim.
Yeah.
But I have a solution for the Bucks. Well, it's really just for the Bucks. What to do with Giannis?
Mhm.
I think they could get a beautiful trade piece if they hook up with the Houston Rockets and they trade Giannis for Russell Westbrook. Now, I don't know how that works money wise and all that, and contract links, but I
They
think
wouldn't
Russell
do
Westbrook
it.
would be a pretty good fit in Milwaukee with that grit and grind type of deal.
They wouldn't do it though.
Who? Houston?
The Bucks wouldn't do it.
You don't think the Bucks would do it?
Nah, I don't
They
think
wouldn't
they'd
get.
doing it.
You don't think they would take Russell
Westbrook for
Westbrook?
it? No.
Really?
Russell Westbrook's contract is looked at as like
Too
bad.
much. Nobody
yeah,
wants it.
because
Yeah.
his game span had aged really poorly, which makes sense. But like once it aged, and if they're not in a position where like that's not a win now roster if they get Russ. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna win. Like Houston,
It's not a win now roster either way.
it's not. But like I would rather just let. Honestly, I feel like you got to just let Giannis walk. He's got to eat it.
So
if
just
Giannis leaves,
shoot
he's
for
got to
this
eat
year,
it.
and if it doesn't
if he
happen,
leaves,
just
you
let
gotta
him
eat
walk.
that. Yeah.
Well, they better get some pieces then and get pretty
Yeah,
active.
they got about a week to do it.
Yeah.
Thanks to this short. That's the one thing I do feel bad about them for. You know, I don't usually feel bad for these small market teams and their cryback and their crying ways.
Mhm.
The fact they have this short off season does make it harder for them to like really get the trade market how they want it.
Mhm.
To add a piece because I think Chris Paul is the one that's mainly in play for them. That's the one I've heard a lot of, and that'd be a great piece. But also with this shortened season, it's gonna be hard to pull it off.
Mhm.
It's gonna be a lot of cramming into a small window, and trying to build chemistry is gonna be really difficult. So I do feel bad for them having the last year of Giannis lined up with this pandemic era, but oh well.
When's the draft?
I want to say in a couple weeks. I think it's the 20 something November. I think it's the week
Okay.
before Thanksgiving. I believe.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah. So you got draft and you got free agency, and then the season starts 22nd.
Nice.
Good luck. Good luck, everybody.
All right, final headline, please.
4 Atlanta Braves players were awarded Silver Sluggers.
Woohoo!
Yeah, got 4 out of 9. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
You got Travis
terrible.
Darnaud, catcher. I don't know why I said Darnaud. You got the catcher, Silver Slugger, Freddie Freeman, first base, Ronald Acuna Jr., center field, and then Marcell Ozuna, DH.
Okay.
Yeah,
Marcell
but
Ozuna, who the Braves aren't going to pay.
no, they're not. Don't even get me on that, man. We don't got the time for it. Like
Cut
for
the
me to
check,
get off
Liberty
into
Media.
they don't want to pay anybody, bro.
Why
And so
they
we're
so
not going to
cheap?
get there. We're just going to be the Rays if we're lucky. We're just going to get there.
It's wild
That's it,
being.
or get close.
It's wild having a whole group on the team and being cheap at the same time.
Oh my God, we got
makes no
multiple
sense.
people who own this. Like it's a whole
One of y'all ain't
media
got money?
group. Don't you think you got more money
That's what
than
I'm
one
saying.
person
That's
would?
what I'm saying. They better start one of them Suzus. One of them Suzu things.
What's
You know,
this?
Suzu thing where you and your friends put some money into an account, and then every month y'all give the money to somebody else.
No.
Y'all put so much money every week, and then each week y'all spread the money out amongst yourselves. You better start one of them. Get some free agents in there. Do a
Yeah,
Suzu.
they need to do something.
Y'all bugging.
Yeah, I've read a whole article. It's pretty much just telling the Braves, Liberty Media, to pretty much just nut up and pay the money,
Honestly.
or just be happy with being, above average.
Right.
And I think we're happy with being above average.
Yeah.
We're the freaking. I'm trying to think of a team who doesn't care about winning. I did this a few weeks ago.
I don't. Y'all are better.
The
than,
Cincinnati Bengals. We're the Cincinnati Bengals.
I was thinking that, but I was gonna say y'all are better than them.
Yeah,
but,
we
like,
are better than
But
them.
it's only because they already bottomed out.
Yeah.
But yeah, terrible
But,
behavior. But congrats to all the Braves that won awards.
Yeah, and then we got Freddie, which Max Fried won a Gold Glove, and then we
Okay.
got Freddie Freeman, who's in the running for MVP. It's probably going to be
Sweet.
him or Mookie, so we'll see how that
Yeah.
goes.
Good times. Good times.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Well, what's popping?
What's popping? Forgiveness is popping, Levi.
Oh.
Today, something popped into my Facebook memories that reminded me of how good forgiveness can be, and how important forgiveness is as a thing that we have in society.
Mm-hmm.
The ability to let things go,
Mm-hmm.
and to just move on and let people and free yourself
Yes.
and them of the pain. Forgiveness is something that I am not embracing right now. Levi, a post came into I was looking at my Facebook memories, for fun today, funsies, and I saw a post from 2015. You know what it said?
No.
Fire Chip Kelly.
Oh.
And you know what, Levi? I still hate Chip Kelly. It's been 5 years. I hate him still. This is how annoying Chip Kelly is to me. Bro, I saw the post, I shared it, and I said, fire him again. He's not even with Philadelphia anymore. Just fire him. I don't care. Fire him for whatever he does. Whatever he does, just fire him. I went to Pro Football Reference to see what made me say that day and why I said it. Levi, I said that before a game that he won. That's how over him I was.
Oh.
He beat the Dallas Cowboys that night, and I still said fire him. I fired him before the game started. Fire Chip Kelly. That was my mood already. And then after I made that post, we lost 3 straight games in a row.
Oh.
All blowouts, by the way. So I was over Chip. I was done with the Chip Kelly experiments. That man lost to Dan Campbell, bro. Remember the Dan Campbell Dolphins era when they fired the Scarecrow dude? The old Scarecrow looking guy? The old Scarecrow looking guy? I forget his name. They fired him, and they made the tight ends coach head coach. And, yeah, he lost to Dan Campbell.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I haven't forgiven Chip Kelly for what he did to the Eagles. We won a whole Super Bowl since then, and Chip Kelly's name still triggers me, as you can see.
Yeah.
I haven't forgiven Chip Kelly. So, yeah, forgiveness is good in your life unless you have a Chip Kelly. Hate them forever. That's not what's popping.
That sounded more appropriate for what's flopping, but we'll take it. I'll take it.
Well, I wanted forgiveness to be popping,
but
hate to also be popping at the same time. Low-key a double.
Feel.
Thank you.
Feel. My what's popping, I got 2. Number 1, Chappelle's show's on Netflix.
Yes, it is.
Turn up. I mean, this is what we've all been waiting for.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so that's all I've been watching. Well, not that's all I've been watching.
Yeah.
But when I get on Netflix,
Right.
it's Chappelle's show.
Do you see any of his SNL?
From last night?
Yeah,
No, I
yeah,
haven't
but-
seen it. I need to go watch it.
Yeah, you got to watch the Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben getting fired skit.
Oh my.
Because I was crying this morning when I saw it.
The
It was
only
one of
thing-
those skits where literally everybody broke. Like,
Really?
everyone broke at some point, yeah.
The only one I saw was the clip of, I don't know what skit it was, but it was Count Chocula.
Yeah, that was all.
with
That was
Pete.
all
Oh,
in
that
that
was in
skit.
the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a lot. A lot was going on. It was hilarious though.
Yeah, I'm about to go check it out.
Yeah.
My second what's popping is McDonald's. McDonald's
What?
breakfast.
Was ice cream machine working?
Probably not. No. They did something to replace the ice cream. Well,
They
not
do?
really. It's a breakfast. They added some breakfast
What?
items, some pastries, man.
Pastries.
McDonald's pastries.
What they got?
Brett, you remember the cinnamon melt?
Nah.
They
you
didn't bring
playing
it.
with me.
They didn't bring back the cinnamon melt.
Oh.
But they did bring out a cinnamon roll, a nice big,
Word?
fluffy, iced up cinnamon roll.
intrigued.
So good.
I'm intrigued.
And an apple fritter. You can get an apple fritter.
I haven't had an apple fritter because I'm really particular about how I like my apples.
Dude, apple fritter is good.
I don't like my
yeah,
apples
apple
baked though.
fritters-
I like my apples to be crunchy.
But is there actually? Well, I guess if like more homemade apple fritters has. What's it called? An apple? What?
Fritter. You had it. Yeah, you had it. You just panned it for a second. You panned it for a second. You good. Get it back.
Apple fritter.
You choking on your round, dog. This round is messing you up.
Apple fritter.
There you go. Yeah, you got it.
They're good, but I don't. Do they actually have apple chunks in them besides the homemade ones? I know they got.
I don't know how
apple.
McDonald's does. But I
Y'all
know
like
they
apple
regular ones.
fritters? You like apple? It's good. It's like banana mutt.
What's happening to your words? Do you need some water? Hit the
You
water,
can look
bro.
at me and tell I like pastries.
Hit the,
Yeah.
hit the water, bro.
No,
Get
I'm
your round
good.
back.
It's
You sure? All right.
yeah. So apple fritter, cinnamon roll, and blueberry muffin.
Blueberry muffin.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
I'm weird with blueberry muffins, where I like the flavor of blueberry muffins, but I don't like tasting actual blueberry.
I get that, but
Where
yeah, because I'm like that with cherries. I'm not a big fan of cherries.
yeah.
But I do like cherry flavored stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I'm just saying, like with Jolly Ranchers, every
Mhm.
Jolly Rancher flavor tastes better than the actual fruit that is flavored.
Yeah, that's true.
Like-
that is true.
Watermelon, I'm not a big watermelon guy.
No, dude.
Watermelon Jolly Rancher, one of my favorite flavors.
That's one of those flavors too that the flavor it's not a watermelon flavored candy doesn't actually taste like
it
a
doesn't,
watermelon.
and thank God because I can eat those.
Dude, watermelon's good.
I'm
It's
not-
so
I'm
good.
not a
I
fan.
don't see how you don't like watermelon.
not
I
a
don't see how
fan.
people don't like watermelon and tomatoes because they
I
don't
don't- yeah, I
really
like
have that
those
much
either.
of a taste, but they're pretty good.
I don't like those either, actually.
You don't like tomatoes either?
Nah, there's a lot of foods I don't like.
Yeah.
It's been a topic of conversation in my life lately.
Oh,
Hey, Leah.
picky.
Yeah, that's what I've been called. I'm just particular.
Oh,
That's all.
oh, okay, I see.
I see my LTBR fam in the chat. What up, LTBR? Um.
But yeah, that's
So
what's
yeah,
popping.
that's what's
I
up.
was very delighted when I rolled through McDonald's the other day,
And you saw the
and I
new
saw a
items.
cinnamon roll. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, because I haven't had a good cinnamon roll in my life or a good cinnamon bun type option in my fast food breakfast
Bruh,
habits.
everybody got rid of them. And it's
Yes.
like, why?
Yeah, McDonald's got rid of the Cinnamelt, and in my opinion, this is way better than the Cinnamelt. I thought the Cinnamelt was a little overrated. Like the way
Yeah.
it baked or something, it'd be hard. It wasn't
Now-
fluffy. Didn't have that much icing
You
on
know
it.
what used to hit
What?
because we was in the kitchen. The
What?
cinnamon cluster
Yeah.
at Chick-fil-A.
So, but
used to hit. when
in
you could
my
make it
opinion,
yourself.
though, the cinnamon cluster was hit or miss because
Oh, word. See.
if you didn't get a warm one.
Oh,
or,
see, yeah, I never got it when I wasn't working, so I knew what was
okay.
going on.
Yeah.
Like, if I was, I would never get one if I'm not working. But,
Yeah.
like, if I was working, definitely get one, soup it up, customize it just right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
They could have done better though.
They
Then
could have.
Chick-fil-A needs to bring it back, but do better than
Right. Right.
What was it called again?
The cinnamon cluster.
Oh, cinnamon
Yeah.
cluster. Yeah.
On this same topic, I just got to what's flopping on the same topic of cinnamon items.
Okay.
The cinnamon sticks from Marco's Pizza, awful. Awful.
Oh,
Had some
but
yesterday.
you know what is popping though?
What's that?
I think I've already brought this up, but the cinnamon twist from Domino's.
Those are amazing.
Those are
delicious.
those are fire
for sure.
Yeah.
No, the cinnamon bread at Marco's. It's like they ain't put no effort into it, bro. They just took the pizza dough. They ain't even put no butter on it. It's just they took pizza dough, sprinkled a sprinkle of cinnamon on it, some little Debbie icing, and put it on top. It don't even melt.
Okay, so yes,
None
I
of
know
the
what you're
spread,
talking
right?
about.
Yeah.
Marco's, I used to get that a lot when I was in Auburn.
Yeah.
We had a Marco's down the street. And so if I'm ordering pizza, I'm always ordering the cinnamon bread option type thing, you know?
Right.
And the Marco's was hit or miss. And it's very Pizza Hut-ish-y, where you can tell
Yeah.
they pulled it out of the freezer and
Right.
threw it in the oven.
Right. Domino's, you get a little love in there.
Yeah,
A little
exactly.
Love in, but yeah.
It's more of a homemade style, or at least they're better at covering it up, making it look like it's homemade.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Christina, Clay, do y'all have anything that's popping, or are y'all big cinnamon bun fans?
All I know is we're gonna have to move on from this conversation because I'm getting hungry.
Noted.
We need a Cinnabon in Lagrange. Somebody
We
put
do
a
need a
Cinnabon in
Cinnabon.
Lagrange.
For sure.
All right. What's flopping? Do you have anything what's flopping?
Anything else? Yeah, because Marco's cinnamon sticks were flopping.
Oh yeah.
Phillip Rivers was flopping today.
Yeah.
Whew, that was hilarious. My
Um,
man, Jonathan Taylor, my Wisconsin running back. You know I love Wisconsin running backs. He fumbled, and then my guy Phillip Rivers just fell down while going back for a tackle,
Yeah.
and then did this from the ground like
Yeah.
a zombie from the grave. It's like please.
Or a baby reaching for
Yeah.
their mother
Yeah,
out of
exactly.
the
Like,
crib
just
and
reach
pick
the
me
hand
up.
up.
Yes.
This guy ran past.
Yes.
That should be our icon picture for the month.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah,
Phillip
reaching up.
Rivers.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get on that for sure.
My what's flopping is I hate when the Falcons are slotted for the 1:00 CBS game because we don't get the 1:00 Fox game. And so
Oh,
I have
that
to
is how
sit
that works,
there
isn't it? Yeah.
and watch the trash butt Falcons butted up against another butt team, the Denver Buccos. I was trying to, combine that. It was whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's what's slopping.
Saw the vision.
That's terrible.
Another win though, huh?
Oh, yeah. You know what? Don't even get me on that too, because
Woo.
that's the game we're supposed to lose.
Y'all about to
Okay,
hire- y'all about to
we're
hire Raheem
competing with
Morris.
Denver for the top draft pick, and we're gonna let them beat us.
Y'all about to hire Raheem Morris. You about to win that
I'm
job.
okay with that.
Yeah.
We're just gonna still be average, bro. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
whatever.
That's the future.
Like the Falcons, get out of here.
All right.
Like we're not afraid to spend money. We just don't know how to spend it. That's
true.
the problem.
That is how it works.
We either don't want to spend money, or we do spend money and don't know how to spend it.
Facts that.
Hence Joe Johnson.
Mm,
We just had a lot of money on that man.
he got a lot of bread.
Didn't get a lot in return.
He caught a big check.
Ice Joe though, Joe Cool.
ISO Joe.
Yeah.
Yes.
College football.
College football. Now, if you missed the podcast that dropped on Friday, or Saturday morning that we recorded Friday.
Yeah.
We did an NFL Bonanza. We combined our NFL podcast and our college football podcast. Me and Levi's kind of riffed on everything we need to talk about, hit some topics. College football weekend happened. I think the big story is Notre Dame beat Clemson.
Yes.
I have something I want to talk about this with
Yeah.
this idea that if you beat another top 5 team, we get to call it an upset bothers me. I don't like that. You're both in the top 5. It's not really an upset. You just beat them.
What was the spread though?
I don't think it was that much because I can't imagine it was that much because Clemson having the backup.
But I mean, I'd say it's an upset if
Eh,
you were slated to win and didn't win.
eh,
Yeah. See, I think
eh.
Trevor Lawrence was upset. That's why he had such a big mask on. He was masking his tears.
I hope he passes the heart test. By the way, I didn't know that's why he was out. Because apparently he passed the COVID test, but he has passed the heart thing. They can make sure.
Oh,
he
they
don't have
actually
no-
have a.
Yeah, they have a test for that.
Oh.
College football has it. I'm sure regular people can't get that unless they pay $10,000.
Yeah, it's like a scan, isn't it?
I
Some
think
type of like
yeah,
heart
yeah.
scan. Yeah.
So yeah, that was a big upset. Is beating a team in double overtime with their backup quarterback a tie, basically? Like, do you see that affecting their ranking that much? Because I really
Dude,
don't.
Look,
Since the committee takes human aspects into play.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump the gun a
Is that
little
what y'all wanted
bit
the
and
committee
give
for?
my two candidates for experts of the week. I'm gonna give you one. I got to give Brian Kelly the expert of the week, bro, because we addressed this on Friday.
Hmm?
Brian Kelly doesn't come through in these games. He never does. But the little teapot that could finally did.
He looks like a teapot. He's
And
always steaming.
yeah,
He's always
exactly.
steaming off
That's
his
what I'm
head.
saying. He's the little teapot that could. He finally brewed that tea. That bag has been brewed. I don't know what does it do? What does the bag do when you put it in the water and heat it? It
It disperses
dissolves,
the tea
disperses.
seeds
Yeah, the
through
tea
there. Yeah.
leaves have spoken, and Brian Kelly finally did it. So I can't call it a tie because we did not have, and that's why I have to call it an upset too. Because if you follow college football just slightly, you should be very aware Brian Kelly does not come through in these moments.
He's made a championship before though. He made a whole
And
championship.
did he come through?
No, he made a whole
What competition
championship.
did he have to face to get to the national championship?
He made a whole championship though. It's not like his first time winning a game, important game. He's done it before. It just takes him 4 years to do
I mean,
it.
I really thought you would be a lot. When I
I'm
saw
not
it,
giving
I was
Brian
just
Kelly
blown
any
away.
extra
I'm not.
credit.
Look, it's a sarcastic
I don't-
salute to
yeah,
Brian
I
Kelly.
understand. He's gonna be mad about something in 2 days and they lose to somebody. Sorry.
Well, he's got to start. We got to throw another bag in there, bro. It's a new week, new
Are you,
bag. More tea to brew.
I thought you were gonna talk about yourself because you called Clemson overrated on the show and then they lost. I thought you
Expert
were
of the
gonna-
week
I thought you were gonna try
also
and spin that.
me because I did call Clemson
I thought you were gonna try and spin
overrated.
that. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Titus.
You're welcome.
I didn't. I mean, we all know I'm probably I'm a really humble guy. I'm really modest, so I don't like to point out my successes like that.
If Trevor's there, you think this game goes differently? Because I didn't get to catch much of it.
So I only got to catch more of the second half of it.
Yeah.
Because of work.
Yeah.
Dude, DJ Agabulule, I don't know. DJ.
Yeah, DJ. You gotta be DJ. Same way too.
Man, I was practicing it last night too. As I was saying it with the
Yeah.
caster. Dude, he played really good. He did. I mean, it wasn't like definitely. There's a huge drop off here with DJ out here.
Mm.
You know what it is?
Now I heard they got safe with the play calling a little bit.
They did, and also I need to be called expert of the week, bro, because I said that defense is suspect. The Clemson defense is suspect, so that's the main reason why I said that they're overrated, because I did take in, to account that they're playing with a backup and squeaked by Boston College, but they let up too many points, and I figured out why. Half the dudes on defense, especially in the secondary and linebackers,
Probably.
they're white. So, the speed isn't there, bro. They were getting beat on the edge. Like Dabo Sweeney, I think is, he's really trying hard. I don't think we've had a white player in the secondary in the NFL since like the early 2000s. So Dabo's like, you know what? I'm going to bring the first one back. That's another notch in my belt. I want to get another white guy in the starting position in secondary in the NFL. But yeah, I think that's the downfall. The defense is just, they're all young.
Yeah.
They're just suspect.
But and I think I said on the show, I don't think there's a good defense in college football. Like not one of them.
I would make the case that even though I've been cursing his name for a very long time, I am very faithful in what Alabama's got going on the defensive
Man,
side of the
haven't
ball.
played offensive team in a month.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I made the comparison. I said compare it, to last year. Last year we were having to outscore every team. We're going to let up points no matter how bad your offense was. But this year we finally are putting the clamps down.
On
down.
the offenses of Mississippi State and
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whew. Can you talk about Georgia now?
Yeah.
Levi, they told me Stetson Bennett was good. That's what they told me. They
Dude.
told me he was good.
I bet.
They told me no. They told me no. We don't need to go to JT. We don't need them. We have Stetson.
The mantra
He
was
stayed. He stayed. He transferred out and went to junior college and then came back. But he stayed. Just because he left doesn't mean he didn't leave. He left and stayed at the same time.
Be careful what you
He
wish
chose
for.
us.
Be careful what you boast.
That's what they told me.
Yeah, because
they
I'm
were
pretty
telling
sure now they want him to leave.
They want him
Just
out so bad.
Turn back around, Stetson. Go back to that JUCO you came
They
from.
want him gone.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Watching them get smoked.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch the game, so I just got to get it from the Georgia fans I work with.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I can't.
that was nice. Asking them, hey, what's the score? It was 40-1. Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah,
Who's
they wanna
winning?
say it.
I know mathematically it's not possible for it to be Georgia to winning, but I just want them to
was
reassure me,
beautiful.
tell me out loud,
Say it.
confirm it.
Yeah, say it. Say
Yeah.
it. Put it in there. God, it was great. I loved everything about that game.
Yes.
It was so funny.
Mm-hmm.
The homie, I forget his name, King. No, that's the Miami guy. The other quarterback who they put in because they benched Stetson because he was 5 for 16 for 78. Stetson was 5 for 16 for 78 yards
Wow.
in the third quarter. Levi.
Wow.
It was third quarter. Those his total stats.
Who'd they put in?
The dude that they put in the first game that they benched.
Oh,
I don't know his name.
does something.
Yeah. I almost called him Derek
does
King.
something, do something.
I'm gonna call him Derek King. He actually didn't look terrible for a good portion. Like he did some things that like you could tell the game was getting to him. He was just trying to make some things happen, but like he wasn't awful, honestly.
Yeah.
He just wasn't. He just saying you could tell it was getting like the spotlight and that being put in that situation down 31-14, whatever was getting to him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he tried. He tried really hard.
Yeah.
But
So-
man. By the way, Trask looked pretty good. That was the first time really watching Kyle Trask play.
Yeah, him. I mean, if he put up that,
solid.
like I said, didn't get to watch, and I haven't looked at the box score either. But knowing they
was
put
cooking.
that many points up
Yeah.
against Georgia, which is not a bad defense, and
He had
from what I understood, I think Georgia had some really key starters on the defense side of the ball. They were out, including Richard LeCount. But yeah, I mean, if he put up that many points like that against Georgia,
he put up 474 with 4 touchdowns.
Okay.
34. Yeah,
he probably. I think he leads the nation in touchdowns.
Yeah, I think I saw he's up there with I think him two and Burrow are the only ones that throw 3 touchdowns every week as a quarterback in the SEC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like just those 3.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Talia. He's been balling.
He has been balling.
Yeah.
Shout out to Penn State for you should have opted out. No, why y'all should have stayed at the crib. They ain't won a game yet. Winless. No wins.
Yeah.
Shout out to Michigan for having one more year of Jim Harbaugh.
Yep. Michigan doing their thing.
Ohio State should smoke everybody, right?
We're still gloating about Indiana being. Oh, Indiana! They pulled off the. Did they call it an upset?
Nah, because Indiana's ranked higher than them in the poll.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
for some
that's
reason, I would not be surprised if they were calling it an upset.
I wouldn't be surprised either. I would be surprised they stormed the field for that.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, storming the field during the pandemic, Notre Dame. That's weird. That was strange. It was a lot. There was a lot, going on there.
Dude, look. They witnessed Brian Kelly take down a number 1 team when none of us look, bro. I mean, if I was a student, I gotta storm the field too because it's gonna be your only opportunity throughout your whole college tenure to do that. So you got to take advantage of it. That's just when you throw caution to the wind and say, you know what, we got to turn up now because this is the only time. It's turn up now or never. So we gonna turn up now.
Man.
And that's what Notre Dame did.
I want to say shout out to Virginia Tech for icing the kicker and then blocking the kick and then giving up the field goal next.
Dude, your alma mater. Undefeated.
Kinda. Yeah, a little bit. I don't owe them no more money. I don't gotta claim them no more. I don't owe them bread no more.
But hey,
But
I didn't know this. I learned in high school the definition of alma mater and alumni.
Yeah.
You don't have to graduate.
Really?
It's only if you attended.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
so
it.
that's
Oh,
why I
nice.
keep saying it's your
Yeah.
alma mater. 'Cause,
Yeah.
hey, you attended.
That's what's up.
So,
Yeah. Shout out to them.
Yeah. and there's your dictionary lesson of the day,
Boom.
people, not the experts.
Perfect. So let's as we go to our experts of the week this week. What you got, bro?
Yeah, my expert of the week, along with Brian Kelly, is I got to give it to, even though he was going to be a big fat, not the expert of the week last week, he got saved by us not being here last week. Now I got to flip him over to expert, and I'm only giving him expert because it's being sarcastic, and we didn't think he'd actually get it done. But Dan Mullen actually finally won a big game, and I think that was his first Georgia victory.
Dan Mullen
too.
did win a big game.
It was the Saturday of miracles. I mean, we had angels in the outfield, angels on the sidelines in those headsets.
That was impressive.
So yeah, I got to give it to Dan Mullen, and then also expert of the week, but really expert of a lifetime, Alex Trebek.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
For sure. Rest in peace. I don't have one better than Alex Trebek. So
sorry, I should have said
it's
that.
cool. No, it's cool. I like that you did that because I was wondering how we are gonna work him in.
Oh yeah.
So that's good. So let's go to not the expert of the week. So we can get the slander. Keep the slander train rolling.
Oh, you don't have the expert?
Nah.
Or not one. Okay.
I think Alex Trebek was
We'll
good
just
enough
leave
to
it at
we should end
that.
it. Yeah.
I got it.
Let's get this slander train rolling. Choo choo. I would like to give my expert of the week for another
slander.
I love that. So yeah, I like to give my expert of the week to a man who I've spoken about earlier this year, Kirby Smart. Because every time Georgia fails and Justin Fields goes off in that same week, I just look at Kirby and laugh a lot. Like you let Justin Fields leave for Jake Fromm, and that will forever be funny. And once again, in a game where he could have used the quarterback, he didn't have one. And Justin Fields was up at Ohio State beating Rutgers down.
Yep.
You see Rutgers tried a bunch of trick plays the other day just to lose 40, just to give up 49 points.
That is. Can you tell me why that was ruled illegal? I didn't see a forward pass out there. What was illegal about it?
I think it was
pretty epic.
I feel like they were just annoyed. They're like, we're just sick of y'all.
Also, I've been meaning to give a shout out this whole year to this man, but dude, Greg Schiano should have never left Rutgers, bro. Because even though I think they've only won 1 or 2 games this season, it's more than they've won since he left. And he came in and got the first Big Ten dub in years. I mean,
didn't he leave under scandal, under scrutiny or something? I feel like something went down when he left. I think it was the reason they fired him. Or did he go to the NFL?
No, I thought he went to the NFL.
He was in the NFL, but I still think something came out after him.
Yeah, something came out after, but they had him back.
Yeah,
he's back.
yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, Greg Schiano, that's just a perfect marriage right there. Him and Rutgers, because he's never been more successful, without him. I mean, that's his only success is being with Rutgers, and Rutgers' only success besides being the first. Tell me this: how are you the first college in America? You're the birthplace of college football, yet you also the sewer of college football.
It's really funny how that works.
It's crazy how that goes. You went from being on top, king on the throne, to actually being the throne in your bathroom where you defecate.
Yeah,
because everybody just defecates all over Rutgers.
A waste of a friend. The best thing they produced was Ray Rice.
Yes.
And that went,
and then that also turned into some defecation as well.
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
Justin Fields has 908 yards, 11 touchdowns, no interceptions this year. Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Good job, Kirby.
Second half team. Didn't we hear that? That second half team this year? Second half went down the toilet.
Yes. I should have gave Jim Harbaugh my expert of the week for saying that he feels like they're really close.
Oh, he did.
Close to what, bro? Close to your time being up at Michigan?
Yeah.
That's what you're really close
that's
to.
what he's talking about. Because
gotta be.
We already addressed this. He's had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. The guy's like, I'm really close to taking that second step out the door.
Exactly.
He's ready for it.
He is.
He's excited.
So you got a not the expert?
Not really. I don't.
Word. Sometimes people just behave. You know, sometimes they just behave and you don't get anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we'll have a big announcement about our expert, or not the experts of the week coming very soon. So y'all be on the lookout for that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'll tell you later. We'll talk about off air.
Okay.
I had to say it on there. I had to say it on there to make sure we talked about it.
Oh, okay.
You know how we do.
What's that?
Get to the NFL.
NFL.
That was an NFL song. That was the wrong song.
I was about to say, I've never heard that song
that was the
before.
Wrong song, I think. It's cool though. NFL talk. A lot of games went down this week. My first place Philadelphia Eagles had a bye week. this week. My
Oh,
first place,
yeah,
Philadelphia
yeah,
Eagles.
yeah.
Yeah, I had to watch all the peasants play around
Mhm.
underneath us. The Giants and the football team. The Cowboys were defeated by the Steelers. They managed to lose that. They were up 19-9, and they lost.
Whoa, they lost?
Yeah, they lost 24-19.
24-19. Hey,
Yeah.
but those who covered, I'm sure a lot of people, I think a lot of people bet on the, I don't know what the money line is, but I feel like a lot of people bet the over or under, whatever. They
Probably.
they
yeah.
voted in Dallas's favor because who takes a 13.5 spread
That's
in
a
the
big
NFL?
spread. Yeah, it's a
That's
big
big NFL
It's a big
spread.
spread for sure.
Wide booty open spread.
So yeah, in the 4:00 games, the Raiders beat the Chargers because it's the Chargers. The Chargers have lost 9 straight games to AFC West teams. 9 straight.
Oh, wow. The new Falcons.
Basically, the Steelers beat the Cowboys, and the Dolphins beat the Cardinals 34-31.
To a
Tua
time.
and Kyle Murray. Tua and Kyler Murray combined for 672 total yards and 6 touchdowns.
Oh.
Kyler Murray's so much fun to watch because he runs funny.
He does.
He runs like a short person.
Yeah.
Like he runs like his height.
Yeah.
It's really awesome.
It's just really choppy steps.
He has a
running.
mischievous run.
Mischievous
Like he
run.
stole a cookie and you heard the cookie jar,
Yeah.
but he took off before you could get it from him.
Yeah.
He has one of those kind of runs.
It does look like a infant struggling to stay up
It does.
as they're running away with a toy in their hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's got a
Yeah.
little panic to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got the 1:00 game results.
We put
Wait,
that. We got a slide for it.
We have a
now.
slide today. Yes. The afternoon game. Look at that beautiful slide. I love the techno feel. I feel like I'm about to play Tecmo Bowl right now. I feel like I'm looking at a Tecmo Bowl screen. It's fantastic.
Have you played Tecmo Bowl?
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
I've never played.
You can do it on emulators, bro. On the computer,
Oh.
play them.
Oh.
Yeah. So Atlanta, like we talked about earlier, defeated the Denver Broncos. Woohoo!
Boo.
The Buffalo Bills
Tank.
put up 40 on Seattle. Seattle's not a good defense.
No, they're not.
They are like, and I knew they
So
weren't. I think
weird.
we talked about how they weren't good, but they are just awful, genuinely terrible.
Yeah.
Like a full-on disaster.
Mm-hmm.
Just useless.
Mm-hmm.
Like Swiss cheese, as they say.
Got a lot of holes in
A
it.
lot of
yeah.
holes. They have
Yeah.
like Jamal Adams and a bunch of nothing.
Mm.
It's really, really wild.
It's like Russell Wilson's Wisconsin commencement speech. Had a lot of holes in it. Didn't really line up.
Oh yeah, he had that story was wild. That story was hilarious.
This is a really weird karma that's being brought out. That's just what's happening. God has a funny sense of humor. Like,
yeah.
oh, okay,
He's
you do
having-
that with your commencement speech. I'll put holes in your defense.
He has to do so much for that team. Like, and it's a ridiculous amount he has to do to cover up their flaws.
Well, they gave all,
And he's trying
they
to
gave-
do it.
They gave the whole salary cap to him, so I mean, yeah, you got to expect him to do a lot.
No, I'm saying they haven't built anything at all. Like,
Do
there's
what?
no defense there. Like, they have nothing else. They just have him. They have
Yeah,
a
that's
good
what I'm
offense.
saying. They gave pretty much all the defensive salary.
Yeah, but I
to
mean,
him.
but all the defensive guys got old, so they weren't
Yeah,
wrong
they
in getting
did.
rid of them. But it's like,
Yeah, you're right.
yeah, but it's like, do it again. You built it once, build it again. And Pete
Mhm.
Carroll's got an extension today. If you saw that.
He got an extension
Yeah,
today.
he got an extension. He's 69, by the way.
He doesn't look it.
He doesn't at all. He's the youngest 69-year-old ever.
He
Like,
is.
him and Belichick are the oldest coaches, and Belichick wears every year on his face. Every year he's been alive is on his
Yeah.
face. And Pete Carroll's out here, like, enthusiastic and young
Mm.
and full of life. Another game that stood out to me was the Chiefs and the Panthers had a little,
A little close one.
yeah,
Yeah.
had a little fun time.
What's up with Kansas City? They're not really blowing teams out of the water like we would expect.
Part of me thinks they're just kind of playing around because I think they're in the flip switch
Oh
mode.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I think
you
they're flip
said-
switch mode.
Yeah,
Yeah, but also, I mean, it might not have it the way they had it last year.
yeah.
You
Well, I
know,
mean, it's
'cause-
really hard to rebound like that.
Right,
and-
right.
yeah,
It's hard to be.
hangover.
It's impossible to be that good 2 years in a row, pretty
Yeah.
much. So it could be a little struggle. Pittsburgh, them and Pittsburgh is gonna be a very interesting matchup if they meet in the playoffs.
Mhm.
Because I think anybody can beat them in a 1-game situation. It's Pittsburgh.
What's up with Big Ben though? Because I saw
He came back, but he limped off. I think he had an old man
Yeah.
moment, old man QB moment.
yeah.
You know?
Well, some people like to speculate Ben Roethlisberger enjoys the injuries. He likes to look haggard
I
and
can
likes
see
to
that.
put off the.
Do you hear apparently the other week he tried to take credit for the whole offense?
Yeah, that's a Big Ben thing.
He's-
That's
oh,
a
God.
that's a Ben Roethlisberger.
Mike Tomlin
thing.
has to not like him, right? They just have a relationship out of convenience. Like Mike Tomlin has to be tired of him at this point.
I don't know.
Would you imagine? Like every time dude's coming out trying to take credit for everything, and you're just standing there taking all the blinks for everybody.
I
You
feel-
took everybody's
see,
blinking ability.
yeah,
and
I
this
feel
man
like,
wants all the credit.
Mike Tomlin's and Big Ben's, their one-on-one meetings they have every week, if they have that. Pretty much the extent of their communication is just a good long stare at each other without blinking, and then the first one that blinks just walks away, and
Do you
that's
think?
it.
Do you think you can? It's possible to win a staring competition with Mike Tomlin though.
I feel like Mike Tomlin, he blinks. We talked about that. He's a blinker,
He
but
is a
he'll blink
blinker.
so fast you don't even know he
Yeah, for
blinked.
sure. He's definitely getting them in before you
Yeah.
can see it.
Exactly.
For sure. The Ravens are still got back on the winning thing again. They beat the Colts this week. The Colts are like not bad, but not good.
Really rough start for the Colts.
Yeah,
But
they're 5-3,
they're getting it
and they have
back.
a real shot at winning that division.
Yeah.
They have a real shot at winning that division because I don't know how many of us trust the Titans.
And I think we finally got an answer that nobody's really paid attention to yet. But you know how when Phillip Rivers, I think it was the first 2 weeks
Yes.
with Indianapolis,
Yes.
they were in the Phillip Rivers game mode.
They were,
when
yeah.
you go the Phillip Rivers career mode and you start off the situational game. You got those modes where you can play situational. It's the Phillip Rivers 2-minute drive down by 4.
Yo, bring situation mode back. I had a lot of fun in situation mode.
Yeah.
I developed my whole no huddle abilities in
I forgot all about those
situation mode.
situational modes till I just
Right.
thought about this. But I think we can finally answer that. That's not a Phillip Rivers thing. It is indeed a Los Angeles Chargers thing.
Yeah. I think you're
They're
right.
the ones who were down by 4. So it wasn't Phillip that was
Right.
doing that. It was the Chargers. It's the Chargers thing.
I think you are correct in that,
Yeah.
bro. Dalvin Cook is continuing to carry Kirk Cousins behind, as he had 206 yards today,
Carry on.
9 yards a carry,
Carry my fantasy team.
22 carries, 206 yards, 2 touchdowns. My lord,
Yeah.
good God, Dalvin. He had 4 touchdowns last week. Dalvin Cook is on fire right now, and they beat the Lions 34-20. Dalvin Cook might drag them somewhere. He might drag them like to almost winning the division. Like, he might do it. He might
Maybe.
do it. Yeah, I think those are the 1 o'clock games. You see anything else you wanted to mention in the 1 o'clock slot?
No, I finally saw Tua's box score.
How was it? Was it better this week?
20 for 28,
Hey,
2-something, 3-something yards, 2 touchdowns.
it's nice to see Cliff Kingsbury
Pretty
bringing
good.
back the his Texas Tech field to the pros.
His what?
His Texas Tech field to the pros.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
we don't have defense, but we're gonna put some points up.
Exactly.
Doggone it.
Yeah.
It's nice to see that.
But Cliff Kingsbury, I think surprising performance so far.
yeah,
As
surprising.
pretty, I mean,
he was
way
very-
better than what we expected.
He was very mediocre in college, and people thought he was getting jobs because of his personality. And he was a likable dude, but
well,
he's
also
good
for his
coach.
looks.
Yeah,
I mean,
and he knew Sean McVay.
yeah,
Him and Sean McVay had a cup of coffee one time.
yeah.
So
I mean, I
the
think if
problem-
Cliff Kingsbury wanted to, he would have a good case in court for a
Yeah.
Me Too type thing, like being subjected to just his looks, and that's why he got hired.
yeah.
Maybe they just want to. They know they won't want to, bring back a real trophy in Arizona, but why not have a trophy coach?
Right.
Yeah.
So one thing I do want to touch on
Get
is,
the women watching.
yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I
get the
want to
ratings
touch
up.
on is the Chicago Bears wasting an all-time defense because they can't get a quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's been the theme for a while.
It's so bad. They thought Nick Foles was the solution, bro.
Yeah.
And I love Nick Foles, but they
Mhm.
thought Nick Foles was the solution.
Yeah.
And here they are, struggling again. I saw Chicago Bears fans today say that they miss Mitch.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
I know
it's
they
bad.
want Mitch back.
When you miss Mitch Trubisky,
hmm
that's how you know it's not a good time. You're
Mhm.
not having good times up there. So
Yeah.
good luck to y'all, Chicago. By the time they get the offense right, their defense is gonna be old and not able to do anything anymore.
And what's so bad too is that they keep winning too many games.
Yeah, they
They're
can't
the
get it- yeah.
surprising 10 and whatever team, whatever it
right.
is, and so they just keep hurting themselves
Exactly.
because they're overachieving.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Love to see the mediocrity. Mediocrity. See,
Oh.
I think we can get into, you got anything else?
I'm sorry. I wanted to go to the Packers real
Oh, yeah,
quick.
yeah. They play today?
No, they played Thursday.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they beat
They
San
beat the
Francisco.
remnants of San Francisco.
Yeah,
the remains of-
34-17.
The remains of that franchise.
Yeah.
Good God.
Why do we keep saying, which I get it, throughout his whole career pretty much, he hasn't had a top-tier wide receiver and has never thrown to a first-round draft pick. But we got to quit saying that Aaron Rodgers doesn't have an elite wide receiver to throw to
Who says
because I
that?
think Devontae Adams is pretty elite,
I don't know
and we're
anyone
not
who
giving
says
him enough
that.
respect.
I think anyone says
We
Devontae
hear
Adams
it.
in the league.
I mean, I'm not saying you say it or I say it.
I haven't heard that. Well, I heard it when Devontae was out. I haven't heard it since he's been healthy.
The supposed experts out there are saying
They're
that.
saying it like
Yeah.
now with Devontae playing.
No, but it was like a whole theme over the off season. Why didn't
Oh.
they go get a superstar? Like they
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have any wide receivers. Blah
Yeah.
blah blah. And I'm like, are we forgetting about Devontae Adams here?
Yeah.
Because Devontae Adams, he's been balling.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and Aaron Jones balling as well. You can practically count him as a wide receiver because
Decent.
gets a lot of you know,
Yeah.
passes thrown his way. But
Mhm.
my observation I gotta make really quick is Mike McCarthy. I don't think it was this game. It might have been the game before, whatever the last game they played. But Mike McCarthy, you know how he looks over there on the sidelines. He's not able to move around well, and he's got a huge mask on his face and a big hat, so you can't really see much of his facial expressions. You can't tell if the dude's mad unless he throws down the Waffle House menu, which is what he did in this game I was watching. Like,
Oh, no.
I think he was really trying to send a message and trying to show somebody, it was the refs or his team, that he was really angry at something that happened, but you couldn't tell he was angry because you can't really flail around that much and can't see his face. So Mike McCarthy needs to just get a flare gun out on the sidelines, and so you just shoot the flare up into the air, and now we know, oh, Mike's angry. We need to do something about it, But yeah, I just thought he was struggling to really, be able to express his feelings and his emotions. So I was just thinking, somebody needs to get that man a flare gun. Yeah. Just pop the flare off every time he's mad.
Interesting theory.
Yeah. And then I thought about how cool would that be if we replace challenge flags with flare guns.
That would be awesome, man. It'd be kind of dangerous.
Just get mad and just pop the ref with the flare.
It'd be kind of dangerous in like closed stadiums.
Yeah.
But
it'd be cool though.
Yeah,
I mean, add a little suspense, intrigue, danger to the game.
Or just the track gun. I mean the starter pistol for track.
Yeah.
You just like hear a fake gunshot go off.
I want to see the flare though.
Flare would be fun.
Yeah.
Ooh, could the flare like spell challenge out?
Oh yes,
Like,
yes.
you shoot it off, it just spells challenge in the air.
Challenge. Or you shoot the flare and the flare pops out to a coach throwing a red flag.
Yes.
Be even more advanced.
All right.
Yeah. See, that's basic. You gotta go more. So shoot the flare, then you see a little coach come out, throwing the flag in the flare in the
All
sky.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Primetime picks.
Primetime picks.
PTP.
So we tied for first, or were tied for first last week.
Yes. After you just picked the opposite of me.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
Well,
you
I
did.
picked one game opposite of you.
That's about the
Oh
week you went-
yeah. No. But I'm pretty sure I made my picks before you did.
You absolutely did not.
Oh, we're gonna have to go back and look at the tapes because I picked.
Because you were saying you wanted to pick the opposite of me, so you could tell that you could. Tie us up.
Okay. I did do that with the Arizona pick.
Yeah,
I said, because I was really torn on it. And
Yeah, it was a weird
I
game.
ended up being
It was a
right.
weird game.
Yeah, but with Chicago and who were they playing? Like that was
Rams?
more on you,
Yeah,
bro.
that was-
I don't
that
know
was
why
me.
you picked Chicago.
Because I did in honor of Khabib, bro.
Yeah,
For
that's
Bears.
true.
Yeah.
But it's okay because I ended up going 1-1. You went 2-0.
Yeah.
So
You plotted
You're
against
back
me with the
alone.
Cowboys pick
yeah, I did.
because you wanted the rant, which you still got, which is funny.
Yeah,
Because I still end up
did.
with there's the Eagles rant on the podcast.
Yeah.
You guys, so go check that out.
Danucci, like that shows you what nepotism gets you. It wasn't really direct nepotism, but hey, if if you played for the brother of an NFL coach in middle school basketball, you got a pretty good chance of making it to the league, son.
Oh, is that his story?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No,
That's the
I don't.
story. So
Oh.
Mike McCarthy's older brother, was Danucci's middle school basketball coach.
That's hilarious.
And they ran into each other like a few days before the draft.
That's incredible.
And then in the 7th round, they're
There
like,
he
hey, I know
was.
that guy. Let's
There he
get
is.
him. Yeah.
That's funny.
That's why Kanye said relationships are the strongest currency.
He did say that. Yeah.
But yeah, so shout out to McCarthy for
Yeah. B.M.
getting
McCarthy.
Danucci, yeah.
B.M. McCarthy. So yeah, what we looking like?
Oh, so you're alone at number 1. I think and then we went 3-1 combined.
Okay.
The experts went 20-0.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, for the first time.
They were on fire.
They were. They all went straight. Eagles and what was the other one we had? Oh, Tampa Bay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that updated through the 8 weeks. 118-76 win-loss record for them. Ours is 29-11. They have a 61% winning,
Mm-hmm.
and we are at 73%. So
Beautiful.
we're still beating them.
Beautiful champ.
And then for the top 4, we got it. Where's Matt Bowen, Mina Kimes, Wickersham, I think. I can't remember.
Okay.
Oh, it was Wingo. Yeah. Whatever. Those top 4, we're beating them still too. They went 8-0, 3-1 again. They're at 70%. We're at 73%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Beautiful to see.
And then next slide, I got the, it's the same as it was 2 weeks ago. You're number 1 alone. I'm tied in second with ESPN expert Matt Bowen at 14-6.
Y'all in a tight race.
Dude, this is a tight race between 1 through 3.
It is.
You're 15-5.
Yeah.
Second place, we're 14-6. And then the other 4 scrubs or 3 scrubs, Mina Kimes, Jason Reed, and Trey Wingo.
I'm scared. I feel like Mina's gonna put a run together at some point, and I'm kind of worried about it.
Yeah,
he's gonna get a hot streak going.
Yeah, we'll have to see too on down the road what these matchups are because we keep getting these kind of easy matchups.
Yeah, it's been weird. Now we got a tricky one tonight.
Yeah, we do, which is
the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yep.
You can go first.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah, you can go first. You can go first. I'm gonna process my thoughts over here while you go.
Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown.
I said something very bad about Antonio Brown earlier today. Not very bad, but like it wasn't polite. It wasn't in the forgiveness thing that I had and what's popping. It wasn't along with that.
Yeah. But you told us you don't forgive. So
I don't forgive Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, specifically. I really don't forgive Antonio Brown. I just try not to think about him. I try not to think about him because I just don't know what Bozo think he's gonna do next. I just can't predict the Bozo behavior. So this is a weird game because I do want to lean Tampa Bay, but also the Saints. I feel like Saints might be a good matchup for them in a way, but also like I don't trust the Saints at all. So
I don't trust the Saints. So
I don't trust them either.
And they got the first matchup. Week 1. That was their 1 dub in this.
Did they lose last week or did they win?
Who, Saints?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they won last week.
Okay.
Maybe wrong.
I need to pull it up because that will determine because they don't go on losing streaks that much in the middle of the season. It's like it be towards the end. I just messed up the screen. But you know what? I'm just gonna go Tampa.
You're gonna go Tampa too?
Yeah, we'll go Tampa together.
Tampa 2.
Hey.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tony Dungy, Hall of
Famer. Next matchup, Monday Night Football. This is it's 2 bad teams.
This is a tough pick for like the total opposite reasons that the Saints and Bucks are a tough pick. Saints and Bucks is a tough pick because they're both kind of good teams. This is a tough pick. They're just terrible.
And I'm really wondering why this was slated for a Monday night game anyways. Because aren't these decided in the offseason anyways?
Yes.
So why did we even think this would be a good matchup? Even though it's actually turned out to be a good matchup. Because it's just,
like the
2
Jets
loads of poopy going at it.
Should never be allowed on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
Even if we get like a doubleheader Monday night thing, they should not be allowed on it. Make them play on Saturday.
No, 1 o'clock games, bro. That's
1
what
o'clock
they need to be.
on a Saturday.
Yeah.
That's where they belong. Like, no, this whole...
On ESPN Plus.
Right. And we didn't even get the benefit of hearing the fans boo the Jets at home. We didn't even get that out of this.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see Fireman Ed out there mad.
That's what I said. We just need Fireman Ed out there
now,
on an actual fire truck.
If Fireman Ed was there in the Boogermobile, clothed as a fire truck, I'd be here for it. I'd be like, okay, cool, I can watch that. They deserve Monday night. He's not going to be there. I don't want to see this sorry franchise, this sorry sack of a franchise.
Dude, you are on it because I didn't think about that. We talked about that in the pod, Gillis's pod. But put Fireman Ed in the Boogermobile, but make the Boogermobile look like a fire engine.
Yes.
It's perfect.
It's lovely.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Everything works out.
Yeah.
So the Patriots, Jets, I guess Patriots, because winning goes against everything the Jets believe in.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just guess Patriots with no confidence.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Patriots because I feel like Bill Belichick literally cannot live with himself if he let Adam Gase beat him.
That's a very good point, and I feel more confident because you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel a lot more confident because you said that.
Yeah. So I think Bill Belichick would fire himself if he lost to Adam Gase.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Yeah.
So we have the same picks, Bucks, Patriots.
Yeah, we do.
Cool. I mean, it is what it is this week. You think one of them gonna let us know?
Well, I mean, I really don't think it's gonna. If it's gonna be somebody, it's gonna be Tampa Bay because I really
Is a
can't
fact.
see.
I can see the Jets winning a single game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bill Belichick will not let us down
Nah,
in
yeah, he's
this
gonna handle that.
matchup.
He's gonna handle that. So
Yeah.
yeah, those are our picks. Thank you all. Get ready for your Sunday night games. Subscribe to the channel. Stop stealing views. You're stealing views.
Yeah.
We see the numbers. The numbers ain't reaching up subscribers a little bit. So subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe to the show. Go follow us for the IG giveaway. So you can get you some money or some shoes.
Yeah, which we got to rework on that.
Yeah,
on the IG
okay.
giveaway. Thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but yeah, we got stuff coming.
We got a lot of stuff coming. Thank you, Butler Productions Multimedia. Got it.
Yes, we're live from Butler Productions Multimedia.
Yes,
Shout
yes.
out to Clay and Christina.
Absolutely. Love it here. We will see you guys during the week. I think we might be back on a regular schedule with the college and the NFL podcasting shows this week.
Mm-hmm.
If not, you'll get another Bonanza episode. So, hey, win-win for you. Win-win for us.
Yeah.
Beautiful times. Thank you all.
There's some dubs in this house. There's some dubs in this house.
Thank you all. We're out.